Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter J here for another video right here on the Peter J channel, otherwise known as the Peter Joseph channel, formerly known as the Peter Gilmore channel. So, new name, same person, fresh start. But anyway, welcome everybody to the Peter J channel. I'm Peter J, Peter Joseph, but you kind of knew that by now. And if you didn't, go back a video or two. But it is what it is. But thank you all for watching here on the channel. YouTube.com/Peter Joseph. Make sure you like the video. Hit that subscribe button down there in the description box below on this channel and my other 4 main channels, which are down there in the description box below. Show me your love and support. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Gotta be real. If you're not, you need a life. And as always, share the video all over the internet. Most importantly, tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's yourself or your bitch. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss another video. And if you do, well, fuck you, man. Too bad. You miss it, you miss it. Then you're going to have to search my channels, and if you find it, go to my live section or my shorts section. Say that 5 times fast. Or my regular video section, and the latest video will be right there. And you can watch past videos from the past, from way in the day, back in the day. And it is what it is. But that's it. Alright, and this is your first time watching the channel. Thank you for watching. Welcome to the party, pal! I hope you enjoyed the ride. Because it's very even, very bumpy, very scary. But if you like the content, you want more, hit that bell, smash that like button, and hell, if you feel like it, leave a comment. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. Your preference, whatever you want. And that's pretty much it. So sit back, relax, grab a fucking cold one, and enjoy. And if not, you can hop off. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this late Tuesday night, it's Taco Tuesday. And remember, ladies and gentlemen, Taco Cat, spelled backwards, is still Taco Cat. All right, so on your Taco Tuesday, it is time, right here on the Peter Joseph channel. And before we get into that, by the way, a lot of people are still asking me, why did you change the name of the channel? I felt like changing the channel. It's my channel. I can do whatever the fuck I want with the channel. I could have changed it to, something else, but I didn't feel like it. I decided to, fresh start, clean slate. Same, different name, but same person. I'm still the same Peter Gilmore, but just under my actual real name because I want to be real. That's all I want. That's all. Just a fresh start, focusing on wrestling and whatever I feel like talking about. And that's pretty much it. And if people don't like it, well, you can watch some other schmuck and be obsessed with them. But if you want to be obsessed with me, then you need a mental evaluation and a life. I mean, seriously, some of you people need a life. Being obsessed with people for 7, 10, 15 years. I don't understand that. How can you have an obsession with people for 7 to 10, 15 years? Just because you don't like the person? It's to the point where you need to, hop off and get a life. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not obsessed with anybody except for Asian chicks, but that's another story for another time. I care less about half this website. I really care less about most people on this website because they have no life. But I do care about, the people that that actually like, that I care for. That I watch religiously, not religiously, but on a semi-daily basis, semi-weekly basis, but Others I could care less about. I care less what they do in there, online and offline. I don't care. But I mean, it is what it is. People think otherwise. I don't personally care. I'm not focused on these schmucks, these people. I'm focused on myself. And if they want to think otherwise, then I don't care. But let's move on. But anyway, hope you had a great Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. It was kind of murky, and I mean, the sun did come out today, but it didn't really matter. It was cold as balls today. Still cold right now. It's 42 degrees at 1 a.m. here on this now Wednesday morning, March the 29th, 2023. But hope you had a great day, and if not, well, too bad for you. Hope you have a better day tomorrow. But, you know, it is what it is. I had a good day listening to some, well, besides working and listening to some good old-fashioned rock and roll. Put my mind at ease. And then watch some NXT. And then really after that, really nothing. Well, I shouldn't say that. I've been kind of in this moment binge lately. Going back to some old In This Moment videos and songs that I love. That's why I put them up on my community post. Not because, of anything, because I want, I feel like it, because the songs, mean something to me, and they calm me down, which is, what music does. It calms the soul. And if you don't believe that, I think you need to read a book. It is what it is. That's it. But, music has always helped me when I've been, in a bad mood. I'm, having panic attacks and stuff like that, with my mental health and everything. I always turn to music, and I always turn to the mighty In This Moment. Because they have saved me so many times from the brink, no pun intended, the brink of disaster, let's put it that way. But, and I told Maria and the band, the other people that used to be in the band, and now the people that are in the band, many times that they saved my life. And if it wasn't for Maria, I'd be dead. Probably would be dead. Or at least not as, not as good as I used to be. Well, I am now. You know what I mean. I wouldn't have been the same person I was back then. But it is what it is. But without Maria in the band, I probably would have been either dead or I don't know. I probably would still be in the dark place I was 18 years ago. About 18. I mean, I've been having anxiety and depression for basically since I was 18. I'm 46 now, so 28 goddamn years. And I know people have had it almost worse than me. I mean, we saw Roxy tonight talking about her anxiety, which really needs to be talked about more. Mental health needs to be talked about more, especially on this website and in music and sports and everything. It needs to be talked about more because it just gets pushed to the side. And all the people that have died because of mental health, and Hana Kimura. I mean, I can't keep thinking about her, but that's Daphne. I had a friend who died from mental illness. He OD'd way long time ago. I lost a lot of friends because of mental illness. But it is what it is. But mental illness really needs to be talked about more. And I'm just saying. And I have done videos about my mental illness journey. I'm still going to be doing that eventually. I don't know when. Probably in the next month or two. Because now I'm on this new journey to get better. But it's a struggle every day. But I get through it eventually. With music or a book, or just talking to some good peeps. That's pretty much it. All right, enough about my my stuff. Let's get into some good stuff, because this is a positive channel, whether you like it or not. But anyway, let's get into the business at hand. And ladies and gentlemen, on this late Tuesday night, March the 28th, 2023, or if you're watching now on the replay, March the 28th, 2023, or if you're watching now on the replay, I should say, March the 29th, 2023. I'll get through it. It is time for your late night NXT review for March the 28th, 2023, taped from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida. There you go. All right, so this episode of NXT was taped. At least I think it was taped. It was taped because some of the spoilers that came out of this were already on the Wikipedia page. So we got that, especially for the first match I'm going to talk about, and the women's title match. So we'll get through it. So it was taped from Universal Studios not Universal, the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. You know what I'm talking about. And as always, our commentary team of the man with a creepy jacket, Vic Joseph, and the man who smokes more bowls than Ivy. Well, no, not Ivy, but that smokes more bowls than Thea Hale, and that's Booker T, sucker! Black Snow. That's probably what he's smoking. It's called Black Snow. That's not being racist, I'm just saying, but it's Black Snow. Because he used to have when he was in Impact, he had a persona called Black Snow. Hey, remember Chet Lemon? Yeah, man, we remember Chet Lemon. Chet Lemon and Black Snow. Kevin Nash and Booker T. Back in the day. That was epic. All right, we move on. All right, so NXT tonight, the go-home show before this Saturday afternoon's Stand and Deliver event from Los Angeles, California. Pretty good show. Well, a lot of things happening. Like I said, the return of Roxanne Perez, which I didn't see coming. We had a battle royal, and we had a lot more stuff going on. Hey, and then we had our resident virgin get to first base. But we'll talk about him a little bit. But we start off with the battle royal. The winner is the final entrant in the open challenge for the North American title at Stand and Deliver that Wes Lee will be defending against Dragon Lee, Ilya Dragunov, JD McDonough, and the winner of this match. So we had Apollo Crews, A-Kid, Axiom, Commander Aziz, Dabakato, the resident fake security guard, Hank Walker, Dante Chen, Zion Quinn. He's still on the roster? I thought Zion Quinn got released, because we haven't seen him in a long time. But anyway, he's there. Idris Enofe, Malik Blade, the Jabu squad. Scripps was in this match. I missed that. Reggie. Nathan Frazier, Jinder My Balls, was in this. Dominic Dijak, or just Dijak. Mr. Regal's son, Charlie Dempsey. The big fat man, Quincy Elliott. We had another fat man, and do we have it's Quincy Elliott. Don't we had Odyssey Jones, a big not the legendary jobber himself, Barry but the big Odyssey Jones, Oro Menza, Damon Kemp, Drew Gulak, Javier Bernal, and some guy named Bryson Montana. Is he Hannah Montana's brother? I don't know who this Bryson Montana is. I just Bryson Montana was in the match. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? So anyway, we have Wes Lee at ringside doing commentary. So it's also with Scripps flippy dippity doing in the ring to hit Axiom as the match starts. Quincy Elliott quickly gets tossed out, and he is pissed. It was like the first 30 seconds he's out. Shows how much they actually like this guy. You know, the big fat man, the big fat version of the Velveteen Dream. That was a bad... You know, Quincy Elliott, I think you need to change gimmicks because that gimmick is going nowhere fast. But I digress. Then some brawling ensues. Dante Chen is kicked out. He gone. Bryson Montana, wherever you are, goodbye. Damon Kemp then gets kicked out. And then Idris Enofe and Malik Blade get together. They send Dominic Dijak to the apron. And then Odyssey Jones, the big O, gets rid of him. And Dijak gets pissed. He throws Odyssey to the floor, sends him into the steps, and then throws him back in. Which leads Jinder My Balls to basically toss the big fat man out again. And then Idris Enofe and Malik Blade fight Jinder to the apron, and then Apollo Crews dropkicks Idris out. I mean, that's like the 15th row, knocks him out. He gone. Malik Blade also goes, and then after that, Scripps goes bye-bye. Sorry, Reggie. And then Jinder gets back in as Apollo tosses Javier Bornal out. As we go to break, we come back. Mr. Eagle's son, Charlie Dempsey, tosses, you know, the guy that's been fighting for the last month and a half, Hank Walker, out. But he eliminates Gulak at the same time. Oops. Because now they're together now, going after Hank Walker, which is a ridiculous, stupid storyline. Anyway, Jinder gets knocked out. And we're down to the final four. We have A-Kid, Nathan Frazier, Dabo Kato, and Mr. Eagle. Mr. Eagle's son, Charlie Dempsey. So everyone gets together, is like, oh yeah, let's get rid of the fat guy. I mean, not the fat guy, the big guy. So they all team up on Dabo Kato, knock him over the top rope, and then he gets all pissy, and starts slamming the announce table. Why don't you hit Vic Joseph for good measure, you know? Then maybe Hunter can call me. Not like that. You know, he can give me a job. But I digress. So it's down to the final three. Axiom knocks Charlie Dempsey to the apron. Then he basically kicks him out under the bottom rope. I'm like, wait, did he go over the top rope? That was kind of weird. But anyway, he's out. Which leads us to Axiom and Nathan Frazier. Holy shit! This ending was epic! Holy crap! I haven't seen this type of ending in a battle royal in years. They went at it. Woo! This is what I like to see in battle royals. This needs to happen more. I'm not talking about... I hope it happens in the Andre the Giant battle royal, but we all know it's not. But anyway, they trade shots to face. Action goes for the golden ratio, gets cut off. And then another super kick knocks A-Kid silly. And Nathan Frazier tries to send him out. But Axiom sends him to the apron. Frazier skins the cat a la Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. But as he comes in, he gets super kicked right in the face, which somehow brings him back into the match. That was, like, weird. But anyway, Axiom then says, get out of here. Tosses him out, and there's your winner, Axiom. 14.5-minute match, so he is now in. He is the final participant in this open challenge match for the NXT North American title. And I was hoping to be a ladder match. I mean, they kind of did say it was a ladder match, and I guess they took it out. Now the women are going to be in a ladder match. I don't think the women should be in that ladder match. I really don't think it should happen. It should just be a six-pack challenge match. Just me. Gotta be real, because that's how we are here. Gotta be real. But in any case, Axiom gets the win. Fabulous finish to a pretty good battle royal. It started off kind of slow, and then the ending was... Oh, I love to see Axiom and Nathan Frazier 15 more times. Oh, they are so good in the ring. But anyway, I gave the battle royal 3.5 out of 5 stars just for the ending. And that's it. And we move on with that. Alright, after the match, Wesley gets in the ring. Then we see Dragon Lee come out, and everybody else in the match come out. And they stare each other down from different parts of the Capitol Wrestling Center. That was pretty cool. Nice little stare down. And that ends that. Alright, then we see the Ooh, the Yes Boys in matching hats. I don't know where to get their fit. Holy shit. I mean, I think it was the blonde is Elton. I think Elton Prince is the blonde, and he had his, he had a shirt on, and chest hair open, flying around, and then Kit Wilson looking great as well. I really want to know who's their tailor and where they go. I wonder if it's the Men's Warehouse. That's always our sponsor. Which when you go to the Men's Warehouse, you're gonna like the way you look. I can guarantee that. Just saying. As always, that's our sponsor, and along with Pepsi. Product placement. There we go. Anyway, so the Yes Boys, basically we see them throughout the night hyping up some of the matches for standing. Well, I should say it like they do. Stand and deliver. Well, I can't do. No, I'll do the pose. I can do it again. Stand and deliver. They are so good. I can't say anything bad about the Yes Boys. I can't. I hope they go to the main roster and don't make them like a nostalgia act. Don't make them like a joke team. Make them win the tag team titles, like a lot. But don't make them, just be a joke tag team. Make them like Eminem used to be. They came off really slow, and then getting Melina in the group, stratosphere. But yeah, maybe you put. I would love for them to put them with the Yes Girl, Tiffany Stratton. That would be epic. The Yes Boys and the Yes Girl. Mm-hmm. That's three sexy people there. But I digress. All right, so they talk about JD McDonough winning. They picked JD McDonough to win the North American title. He has a good shot, but I think it's either going to be Wesley winning or Axiom winning. I don't think Dragon Lee is going to win it. I mean, it's his first official match in NXT. He's got to do some crazy shit. Along with Ilya Dragunov and Axiom and, Wesley are just going to flippy-dippity-do all over themselves. So, but I think in the end, it's going to be Wesley or Axiom getting the Wesley either retaining or Axiom getting the belt. But we'll see. But JD has a good chance when we move on. All right, then we go to the back of the locker room with Chase U. Andre Chase, Mr. Chase. We have Tyler Bate. We have the crazy woman herself, Thea Hale, and the guy doesn't really give two shits about Chase U, and that's Duke Hudson. So they're all ready for the 8-person tag team match at Stand and Deliver between Chase U and Schism. And if Schism wins, they get the rights to Chase U. So anyway, Mr. Chase thanks Tyler for the great performance in the debate last week. It wasn't even really a debate. But anyway, they're ready for Stand and Deliver. Tyler Bate has a match with Von Wagner coming up. So they all leave, and I think it was Mr. Case saying, "Hey, Duke, you coming?" And Duke's saying, "Well, I guess." So Duke Hudson's turning. There is no doubt about it that Duke Hudson is going to turn and either be with Schism or just turn heel. But yeah, I think we're going to see Schism U on Saturday afternoon, because really the whole Chase U gimmick is it's fun, but it's starting to get stale quick. But it is what it is. So we'll see what happens with that. So I give that 2.5 out of 5 stars. And I also give the Pretty Deadly segments all 2.5. Let me move on. All right, then we go to another part of the locker room where we have the resident virgin, Brooks Jensen. He's talking to his partner, Josh Briggs. And Jensen's worried about his relationship with Kiana James. Like, he got a text like, "I don't know what this text means." But Josh says, "It's cool. We're going to go out later tonight, and we have a tag team match with Tony D'Angelo, my cousin, and Channing Stacks Lorenzo. And if they win, they get added to the tag team title match." with Gallus and the Creed brothers and Tony D and Stacks making a fatal four-way. So, Kiana James and Fallon, don't call me Don Henley, they come in. Kiana says, I got you guys the match. They're all happy. Fallon's like, what? I wasn't involved in this. Like I said, they win. They're in the tag team title match. And so everybody's happy. And Fallon's still kind of skeptical. This storyline is just weird. It's just weird, you know. Like Jensen is trying to get it on with Kiana James. He's trying to get at least the first base, and Fallon's kind of cock blocking him. Briggs is kind of trying to cheer him on and everything. Fallon and Kiana hate each other, and they're still champs. Not for long. But, you know, the whole thing with Zach, which was her brother, you know, Kiana was cheating on Jensen with Zach, and, they found out Zach was her brother. And then Briggs finds a card saying Sebastian on it. We still don't know who that is. I think it's her actual real-life boyfriend. But I think, they're going to keep going on with this, whole thing with Jensen and Kiana, their love story, and then eventually, I hope and pray does not. All right, we're back. Sorry about that. I don't know, my internet cut off. I don't know why. But in any case, what was I talking about now before I was really interrupted? I was talking about Jensen and Kiana, that they can go with this love angle. I pray that it doesn't end and they fall so in love, and the next 2-3 months later we're talking about wedding. And then we find out later on that Kiana James and Sebastian are like a real life couple, and really hurts Jensen. They kind of need to end this storyline because it's kind of weird and kind of it's gone on for way too long. But we'll see what happens with all that. But anyway, Fallon is still skeptical about Kiana, but everybody else is happy. That's it. All right, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to our next match. Tyler Bate versus Von Wagner with Mr. Stone, Robbie E. He's there. I don't know why Von Wagner's still on the roster. He's a jobber. He was such a monster, now he's a jobber. But anyway, the wrestler Chase U at ringside. Quick match, 4 fucking minutes. It's also with Wagner kicking Tyler in the face. Grabs a neck crank. Tyler is sent into the corner but gets a big boot up to cut the big man down. Then a knee lift staggers the big man, which sets up a middle rope elbow. Then we get the rebound forearm into the bop and bang. He said bang. Bang! Like the Gilmore Carter. You'll never see it coming. Anyway, Robbie E then gets involved, grabs Tyler's leg, and Mr. Chase is not a happy camper. So he goes to the scratcher, which leads Thea Hale to jump Robbie E, because she's a crazy woman. Duke Hudson then gives a half-hearted low bridge to help Tyler Bate. So he can dive onto Robbie E. Poor Robbie E. God damn. To go back in, Tyler drops Wagner. Then he sets up for the spiral tap. Oh, AJ Styles is going to be a little bit either impressed or pissed. But anyway, Tyler Bate gets the win in just over 4 minutes. Match was decent. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars. So it was an match. So once again, Von Wagner back to the job squad. And we move on. So afterwards, as Chase U is celebrating, Schism pops up on the screen. Joe Gacy, the grizzled young veterans, or Kip Fowler and Reed, and the lovely Ava Raine appear on the screen with a video of how Chase U will be under their control. So we see some of the students of Chase U, basically seeming to have been brainwashed by Joe Gacy and company. And basically, they have already embraced the changes of Schism. And that's pretty much it for that. Ava Rain's like, take out your pencils and, we're going to have a test. A pop quiz for all you people. Pop quiz. And basically, everybody in KCU was wearing the Schism masks. So we'll have to see what happens on Saturday. A lot of people saying screwing up KCU and breaking them up is a bad idea. But what do you do with Schism if they lose? Where do they go? But, I mean, nice to see Ava Rain, Simone Johnson, in her first in-ring debut match. See what she does. I mean, she's been on the house shows against Thea Hale. She's been doing pretty good. So, we have to see if to believe it. That's it. We move on. All right. After that, we go to the back where we see Roxanne Perez. She's come back from her, from her whole ordeal, basically, of fainting after her match with Michael Satomura, and then going to the hospital. We didn't know what was going to happen. She gets stripped of the title. Just weird stuff. And she acts a stagehand where Shawn Michaels here. So the person says, "Oh yeah, Shawn Michaels is in his office, but he just stepped out." But that's that. So I was kind of surprised to see Roxy back. I'm like, what is she doing here? But we'll get to that in a minute. Let me move on. All right, so we go to break. We come back. Roxy goes into the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels' office. And, Shawn's even kind of like surprised to see her. And basically, she gets right to the point and says, "Shawn, I went to the doctor. The doctor said I'm all clear to return. And I want to defend my title in that ladder match." Shawn's like, I don't think that's a good idea. Your health is the main priority here. And defending the title in a ladder match, of all things, is not really the best idea for your career. You're only 21. Yeah, she's 21. She's 21 years old, ladies and gentlemen. She's only 17, but she's 33. Okay. Enough Winger for tonight. Great band, by the way. Anyway, so Roxy basically talks some sense into HBK and talks about having anxiety. She lost oxygen, something like that. But the test came back. She's all good. She really wants to be in this match. And basically, Shawn's like, "All right, go get more tests, get follow-ups, and you're in the match. If you can be mentally cleared of physicality, you're in the match." So I'm like, damn, and all it took was basically recreating Shawn Michaels getting a heart attack after his during his match with Owen Hart? Okay. Kind of weird, but okay. So why, I mean, it kind of boggled my mind, this whole thing, just to, with Roxy kind of just getting stripped of the title, and now she gets the title right back. And now she's facing 5 other people in a ladder match. I don't think this should have been the ladder match. Should not have been the ladder match. The North American title definitely should have been the ladder match. I hope they change it at the last minute, but if not, then I feel bad for all 6 women in that match. And it includes Lyra Valkyria and Tiffany Hogan, Tiffany Stratton. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. She just wants to steal a show. She wants to show Shawn that, she can do it. But it is what it is. But anyway, good promo, 3.25 out of 5 stars. And I liked how she brought up her whole anxiety thing into this gimmick, not gimmick, sorry, storyline and everything. I wonder if they're going to actually use that in the match. Like, a lot of people were saying that Roxy's going to go up the ladder and she's about to retain the title and she has a panic attack. Which could happen. I don't see it happening, but I would not be surprised if they kind of use this anxiety thing, or I don't know if it's not an angle, but I mean, she really suffers from severe anxiety like I do. So, I mean, they could work something out with that. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. But like I said, kind of bringing up her anxiety as an actual angle or storyline, I think is pretty damn interesting. And we gotta get more of that. More of that in wrestling. They need to talk more about mental illness, because I know a lot of the wrestlers have depression and anxiety, and I mean, it's killed a lot of wrestlers like Hana Kimura. Well, that's different because, all the idiots on Twitter just got to her, and all the bullying and shit just got to her, and she just offed herself. The same thing with Daphne. I mean, mental illness is a disease that a lot of people have, some worse than others, and really nobody really talks about it, especially on YouTube. Not a lot of people talk about their mental illness on YouTube. I mean, I do. I bring it up every once in a while. People think I use it as a scapegoat, which is completely out of left field and not true. Or that I'm using religion. No. Not that I found God or anything. I love God. Talk to him every day. It's always good to talk to God. But I don't use God or my mental illness as a crutch to get views or anything like that. I don't. If you think I do, don't care. Focus on your life. Don't worry about my life. But if you're so invested in my life, you need your head examined. Just simple as that. I'm being real. Worry about your life and what you do on YouTube and off YouTube. Don't worry about what I do on and off YouTube. I know I might not have the best life, but I mean, don't worry about what I do. Don't worry about what I do. And if you want to do that, then like I said, you need your head examined. You want to expose me because of my mental illness and all this shit? More power to you. Not going to get you anywhere. Simple as that. It's not going to get you anywhere. I'm still going to be Peter Gilmore inside, but I'm going to be real and be my actual self. My actual real name. That's why I'm using it. Which I should have done a long time ago. But, I mean, it is what it is. That's that. Move on. Alright, after that stuff with Roxy, we go to our next match, your bathroom break match of the night with the women, under 2-minute match. We had the beautiful Elektra Lopez taking on another hot piece of ace, Valentina Feroz. Really nothing to see here. I mean, the only good thing about this match was Valentina Feroz coming out. And basically, Elektra beat the crap out of her. I mean, Valentina got a little bit of offense in, kicked her down, then she gets pulled out of midair, and then Elektra hits the electric shock, which is basically a sit-out choke bomb. 1, 2, 3, bing, bang, boom, good night. And that's pretty much it. So, out of all that, I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we get a video from a newcomer to NXT, but I think we've seen him before. I think you've seen, well, we all seen, well, most of us have seen him before. That man is Eddie Thorpe, who's, if you don't know who he is, it's Carl Fredericks from New Japan. And he's making his in-ring debut, even though he was on NXT Level Up. with his NXT in-ring debut, and he's ready to represent his people as an alpha wolf. Okay. Was this True Blood? A bunch of other shows that have alpha wolves in them? Like that great hit show, The Originals? And that other hit show, the spin-off of that, which sadly ended after 4 seasons, Legacies. That end scene in that whole episode, the final episode of Legacies, was a real tearjerker. Bringing back Klaus. Oh, I'm glad they brought back Caroline. I'm glad that they brought back Freya and Rebecca. I was hoping they'd bring back Marcel. I don't think we've seen him in any of the seasons. Maybe in a cameo. Obviously, they didn't bring back Haley, her mother. Well, Hope's mom. Didn't bring her back, or even Elijah. Didn't bring back a lot of people from that show. From the originals. But it was nice to see Klaus at the end of the series, which was great. Great speech to Hope at the end. Or if I'm spoiling it, I'm sorry. But kind of a cliffhanger at the end, which is like, welcome home. I'm like, who's she talking to? Other than new students? I don't know. Maybe there's a spin-off of that coming. I don't know. There's so many spin-offs lately on the CW11. It's just, ridiculous. But now I got another Lois and Clark Superman thing. The only thing I actually watch on Channel 11 besides the Mets is the Winchesters, which is a spin-off of Supernatural, which just ended its first season, and it's coming back for a second season in the fall. I can't wait for that. But we move on. So yeah, Eddie Thorpe is ready to represent his people as the Alpha Wolf. We move on. All right, so we get to his Date Butt match. And he's taking on a guy we haven't seen much of, and that is Miles Bourne. No relation to, the Bourne Identity, Jason Bourne, or anything like that, but with different spelling, of course. But anyway, this was a pretty decent match, not great. It's also with Mr. Bourne grabbing the wrist to start, hammering away at Eddie a little bit. Then a belly-to-belly cuts off Eddie's comeback, but he comes back and kicks Bourne right in the face, in the corner. Excuse me. Then he hits a jumping elbow for a near fall, then a beautiful Saito suplex. To get back up, and Eddie Thorpe grabs a rolling neck breaker. Interesting. And he gets the pin out of that. Okay, go for that. So he gets to win his first win on the main roster. Looked pretty dominant, and then kind of fell a little bit flat in the end, but still. Carl Fredericks with the win. Eddie Thorpe, whatever you want to call him, his debut win in time to match under 3 minutes. Did I say 3 minutes? Pretty much I did. And that's it. So pretty decent match. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. And we move on. All right, then we go to the Yes Boys once again. And they predict problems for Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Gargano, in his unsanctioned match, against I Did It, Grayson Waller. So we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, then we go to commercial. We come back with Mackenzie Mitchell and her guest, the NXT Tag Team Champions, Gallus, of Mark Coffey and Wolfgang. And basically, they don't care how many teams they have to face because, we're Gallus. We're going to win. But I like those lads, the Creed brothers. We love Tony D'Angelo and Stacks. I'm still recovering. That's a lot of beer drinking between all 6 guys. Holy crap. But that should be a pretty damn good match at the pay-per-view. Gallus versus the Creed brothers versus Tony D and Stacks. As much as I want Tony D and Stacks to win, I think Gallus is going to retain. But we'll see. Let me move on with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. All right, then we go to the second chance match between Indy Hartwell, the Surfer Girl, Sol Ruka, and the last member of Diamond Mine, Ivy Nile. The winner gets into the the women's title match, becoming the 6th participant, who shouldn't even be there, but in any case, we move on. Pretty decent match, not great. Another short 4-minute match. Also with Sol Ruca and Ivy brawling until Ivy and Indy are sent to the floor. And then Sol Ruca's big flippy dibbity-doo connects, but Ivy grabs an armbar as we go back in. Indy makes the save and gets a springboard splash by the Surfer Girl for a near fall. Then she goes for her flipping splash in the corner. But Indy comes back with a spine buster for a near fall. Sol comes right back with the Soul Snatcher, which is, I'm going to call it the rolling flip Gilmore cutter that I stole. Sorry, Sol. You might have stolen my move and made it, a little bit, not even a little bit. Made it actually interesting, but sadly, you can steal it, you can change it around, modify the fucking move into your kind of move, but just remember, I can modify it even more. So, your Soul Snatcher ain't nothing to my Gilmore Cutter. Version 5. But anyway, she hits the Soul Snatcher, drops Ivy, goes for the cover, but Indy kicks her to the floor, and she's gone from the match. Then Indy, with a tribal, primal scream, she hits a running forearm to the back of the head. 1, 2, 3, Indy Hartwell gets the win, a much needed win for Indy. And she's in the match. And that's it, that's pretty much it. So we have Roxy defending against Indy Hartwell, Zoe Stark, Lyra Valkyria, Gigi Dolan. I think there's one more. Am I missing somebody? Roxy, Zoe. Oh, Tiffany Stratton. How can I forget Tiffany? Come on now. So we got all that. So it should be a good match. I still do not like the ladder match stipulation, but we'll see what happens. I don't think Indy's gonna win. I think this is Indy's last match in NXT. I hope to see her on the Raw after Mania, getting back together with Dexter, reforming Index. I think it'll be epic. But then again, people think she should join Damage Control. I think it's a bad idea because Io and Dakota ain't going anywhere. So what do you throw Indy in there? You gotta throw Indy in there, she's gonna go nowhere too? I don't think that's a good idea. But that's just me. We move on. Alright, so Ivy wins, gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And then afterwards, all the women come out for another stare down, like the men with the North American title. Let me move on. Alright, back to the Yes Boys. And they picked the Yes Girl, Tiffany Hogan, brother. Tiffany to win. I do too. I think Tiffany will win the title. If not, if Roxy somehow retains, I think at the next event or on NXT TV, I think Tiffany will win the belt. But we'll see. I do see Tiffany winning that belt by the summertime. And holding it, hopefully, for a long time. But we'll see. Better have Roxy chase for the belt again and have Tiffany with a long run. But we'll see. We move on. Alright, then we see, he did it. Grayson Waller teasing not making his match with Johnny Gargano, an unsanctioned match. But we're going to hear from Mr. Grayson Waller at the end of the show. We get that. Alright, then we get a prime cut video, hype package for Bron Breakker and the man that don't miss, called Mellow Hayes, because when Mellow shoots, he don't miss. It's all about him. Him. But anyway, basically, they came in as part of the new NXT 2.0 recruiting class. Now it's time for a showdown between basically two of the best wrestlers in NXT. Carmelo, with his resume, North American champion a couple of times. Just amazing talent. We all know him as Christian Casanova from Evolve and House of Glory. Turned on extra celebrating time in order to hit the gym a little bit more, which I think is good. Breakker talks about all the training that he does, not worried about going to the deep water. They show him going on a jet ski. I'm like, all this needed was a boat and then fishing. This would have been really even more corny or even more than what he is. So Carmelo says he's the king. Now give him his fucking crown. Please do, because I'm getting sick of Braun Breaker. Braun has to go to the main roster. Like, after WrestleMania, he has to go. I mean, what's left for him to do in NXT? I mean, if he wins, who's next? I mean, he's basically beaten everybody. I think you should go to the main roster, and the first guy you should even face, I shouldn't say first guy you should even face, but the first guy on the list he should face is Roman Reigns for said title. Because you know he's beating Cody. Oh yeah, he is. But we move on with that. Alright, so I gave that video package 3.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to another video, this time of the Witches of NXT, and the soon-to-be new Women's Tag Team Champions. That's Alba Fire and Isla Dawn. They're all ready to win the tag titles. Basically saying, oh, you know, we came together, you know, we're bonded by blood. That was a good song, by the way, by the great band Exodus. So yeah, so that's a pretty creepy promo, and they gave it, well, creepy video. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but like I said, I do see Alba and Isla winning the belts because really Fallon and Kiana have so many problems. They shouldn't even be champs anymore. So Isla and Alba will win the titles at Stand and Deliver. And that's it. Let me move on. All right, then we go to another pointless match. Drew Gulak taking on the resident, sort of fake security guard, Hank Walker. Mr. Eagle's son, Charlie Dempsey, got ringside. Match wasn't anything to write home about. Walker takes Drew down by the arm to start, but can't get the cross arm breaker. But they get back up. Drew runs him over, hits a clothesline to the back of the head. And then Booker T, I think he smoked a bowl during this match. He goes on an insane rant about how Hank Walker doesn't deserve to wear a singlet. Why are we talking about people's singlets? Who cares? I mean, really? Come on now. I mean, I love Booker T and everything, but I don't want to hear my commentary. I don't think he's cut out for commentary. I mean, besides the shucky ducky quack quack stuff. And the, oh, you gotta love it. You know? That's all fine and dandy, but god damn it, he's boring as fuck on commentary. Boring. It's more boring than I'd rather have Byron Saxton on commentary next to Vic Joseph, or even make it more boring. But I mean, I miss Wade Barrett on commentary in NXT. I do. I mean, I know Pat McAfee's supposedly never coming back to SmackDown. You know, he still wants to, follow his dream of becoming a WWE superstar, which is all good and dandy. But, man, I miss Pat McAfee on SmackDown. I really do. As much as I love Wade Barrett, but I'd rather have Wade Barrett on NXT than him on SmackDown. Because Pat McAfee really brought a breath of fresh air to SmackDown. Really did. Now we have to live with Wade Barrett, who's great with Michael Cole. I don't want to say anything bad about it. But, I mean, you watch NXT is so boring on commentary. Boring. I mean, seriously, Hunter, Sean, can you get your slide in my DMs, please? Not like that, of course. I mean, really? You want better commentary? You give me a call. Give Joe Cronin a call. Hey, give Issa a call, too. I think Issa would be good on commentary, even though I think Issa should be ring announcer. Hunter's going to do it. As soon as they get to Puerto Rico and that press conference, Hunter's going to go right up to Issa and like offer her a deal. And Issa is going to sign that deal because she's going to be stalking Roman every fucking day. So Roman, you better watch out. But, more power to Issa and everything. She's actually going to be special ring announcer for Aniversario in Puerto Rico. So Issa doing big things. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. She's following her dream. She got it. She got her dream. She got her dream pay-per-view in Puerto Rico with Backlash coming up. Got her second husband, Bad Bunny, to be the host. Is Roman gonna be there? I don't know. This saying maybe a triple threat match. You know, rumored people thinking of cards for Backlash and thinking to have a triple threat match at Backlash. But, I mean, there's rumors saying that Roman might not be at Backlash. Who knows? Who knows? But I'm happy. I'm happy for the Demon Diva. But it is what it is. She's following her dreams, and she's doing better things than you. But I digress. I still want to follow my dreams of becoming a ring announcer for an indie promotion. I don't care if it's what indie promotion it is. I don't care. You know, whether it be in New York or Kentucky, you know, or something like that. You know, I'm still learning, and I mean, you know, trying to hone my craft a little bit. But, you know, I got my foot in the door, technically. You know, like doing some commentary for Joel Maximo with FSW, and FBW as well, with Troy and everything, the owner of FBW. Did that for a little bit. Wanted to become ring announcer. That didn't work out because they had, you know, a great guy that does, you know, that does the ring announcing there and for FBW. You know, I wanted to be my good buddy Shane, my good buddy Shane, who does ring announcing for another promotion here in Brooklyn and really Staten Island. I wanted to do that, but I'm not going to step on his toes. But, you know, I'm still going to follow my dream. You know, I have a communications degree that I mean, it has worked, but, you know, I love to be on SiriusXM too someday. You know, I always follow my dream with that. Never give up on your dreams because they can come true someday. But I have a golden voice. I have a good voice for radio. And why do you think I'm on YouTube? I have a voice, so I'm going to use it. So, I mean, I've been told by a lot of people back in the day that I have a good voice. Even when I was doing, I did a one-day thing for telemarketing. I did a telemarketing job for 1 day, and the boss told me I have a good job. Good voice, but I don't like telemarketing, so I was like, fuck that. I'm not doing telemarketing. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing call center shit. Fuck that. I'd rather be on radio and be like, I'm not gonna be like the next Howard Stern or anything, but you know. I have a good voice for radio, and I believe I have a good voice for wrestling and for any sport, basically, like baseball or football. That's why I went to college. I did college radio. I did a lot of Brooklyn Cyclone games. Some epic. I have a CD full of my epic calls in college basketball for, you know, Brooklyn College basketball, and I did some Cyclone games that were pretty fun. I mean, there was a game I did with the Cyclones and the then Staten Island Yankees, who are not even in the same league anymore with the Cyclones. The Yankees were beating them like 18-1, and then they had a big humongous brawl that I called them like, oh, we're going with this. Like, we gotta fight, we gotta Pier 6 brawl right here in Brooklyn, New York. It's freaking epic, man. But, you know, like I said, I'm using my voice to do something that I love, which is talk about wrestling. And that's pretty much it. If you don't like my voice, well, too bad. Too bad. I've had a lot of success. I've had a lot of success with all my voice and everything. Among other things. Music, I'm pretty damn good in music. I mean, nobody really can debate me in music, just forget it. And sports, I'm very knowledgeable in sports, especially wrestling from back in the days and all that shit. You know, it comes and goes. I might not remember things here and there, but I'm still, you know, very passionate about sports. But really, like, music is like, you know, my number two. Wrestling's always been gonna be my number one. But I mean, I'm not gonna live my life about wrestling and everything. But there's other things I talk about besides wrestling, and I'm very passionate about it. Right? That's why I got on YouTube to talk and give my opinion about wrestling. I didn't come on here to talk drama and have beef with ridiculous, dumb people that need lives and everything. I didn't need to do that. And I shouldn't have done that back in 2011, 2012. Because I think from 2010 to 12, I had like a kind of a downward spiral almost. You know, had some good years, went up and then kind of went way down, especially the last year and a half. About the last maybe couple of years have been kind of not good because of the whole drama and all that shit, but that's what, and that's not the reason why I'm starting fresh, because of all those people. I just want to be myself again, I want to go back to what I did when I started back in 2009. Just be myself, focus on myself, focus on my life, focus on my mental health, and not focus on pathetic crap on YouTube. That's it. And if people, don't like it, that's just too bad. I'm going to be myself whether you like it or not. That's pretty much it. You can't be yourself on YouTube, then you shouldn't even be on YouTube. I know people are going to say, oh, you sound like a hypocrite, but it's true. You can't be yourself, and you're just going to act like a complete jerk-off, and you're going to dox people and try to ruin their lives. And 1, you should be in jail. 2, you need to be off YouTube. And 3, you should have your head examined. And 4, you need to get a life. Seriously. I mean, YouTube was fun back in the day when I started, but now, as much as I would love to get off this website and go to somewhere else, I just feel like YouTube's one of the well, I hate saying this, but one of the best video sharing sites on there. I know there's Twitch, Dailymotion, Tumblr, Rumble that have different restrictions and everything, but I just feel YouTube is a little bit better, even though the rules are bad and they can't stop the trolls from doing what they do. But I mean, now that Susan's gone and now Neil's in, and he has some ideas. I mean, I did read an article like what Neil was gonna be doing. It doesn't look promising, but I mean, he's trying to help content, even small channels and other content creators, with a little bit new features here and there might come, but I'm giving Neil a chance. Hopefully he can make YouTube better than what Susan did. Maybe bring it back to when I started back in 2009. Bring all those features back. The message feature, the webcam feature. They should bring that back so we don't have to use our phones. Even though we got StreamYard, which StreamYard's kind of, up and down. Just, it's like the second coming of Google Hangouts. And we all remember Google Hangouts, the epic videos that came out of that, and even on StreamYard too. But I don't use StreamYard that much anymore. I really just go off my phone, off YouTube Live. I think it's better for me, but that's just my opinion. But like I said, I didn't come to YouTube to start beef with a bunch of mongoloids that have no lives, because I'm way better than them. I just came on here to be myself and have fun. But, I got involved with the WC and all those people, some of them are irrelevant now. That's still been on here for years. People think I'm irrelevant. I care less. I've been on here for almost 14 years. But, it's just a hobby. You know, people say, why don't you get a new hobby? Do something else. I do other things besides YouTube. That's called a job. But outside of doing my job, listen to music, play my guitar every once in a while, my electric twanger, and have a social life with the missus. You know? My life is not all YouTube, whether you people think it or not. If you want to call me a hypocrite, I don't care. Because you're a hypocrite yourself when some of the things you say. Just a simple fact. It's a simple fact that people have an obsession with me for so long, but where is their lives going? Nowhere. My life is, not the greatest, like I said, but, I still live my life to the best of my ability. I do my job to the best of my ability. I do my YouTube videos to the best of my ability. And I live my life, like I said, to the best of my ability. But if you want to obsess over me for 6, 7, 10 years and do exposing videos, you think I really care? Not really. Not really. I mean, it's your fucking lives you're ruining. Because you're wasting your time with people like me and other people, exposing their personal information, which is a crime, and trying to ruin their lives, and really you're not doing a good job. You need to do something else with your life. If you have a job, focus on your fucking job. You have a girlfriend, focus on that. Good luck, good luck with that. For some of you people, you don't look so good. But I mean, focus on something else rather than people like me. Focus on your channels, whether they have like 5 subs or 5,000 subs. Focus on your channel. Don't focus on some pathetic some other person you have a beef with and everything because of what they said to you. Get over it. And if you can't get over it, like I said, I think you need to check yourself into a fucking hospital and get a mental evaluation. Because the way you're going, you're gonna end up in jail. Or worse. With this obsession over people. And like I said, I don't care about half the people on this godforsaken website. I don't care. What they do, what job they have, if they're getting laid, I don't give a shit. I don't care what some of these people on YouTube do. I don't care. What job they have. I don't care. Oh, I make more money than you. I don't give a shit. You think I care about your job? I don't care. You have no life. All you have is YouTube. You have nothing else. I have more stuff besides YouTube, dude. I actually have a life. I have the missus. I have my family. I have my friends on and off this website. And yeah, I do have friends off this website that I hang out with. Don't hang out with them a lot, but that I talk to online and offline. I do talk to some of my friends here and there, but but I don't bother them. I'm not like I'm gonna call them every fucking day. Like, hey, what are you doing today? They got lives. I respect that. And if we meet up to have a beer or whatever, go to a wrestling show, we talk and shoot the shit, and then we have fun. We don't worry about this guy's obsessed with me and this and that. I don't tell about that. I don't care. I don't like, I have told a lot about my life on YouTube when I really shouldn't, because that's kind of, some of it's personal, and I shouldn't bring up my personal life and my personal business with who. But, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. But people should not be so fucking invested in what I do on this website and off this website. and bring family and others into a personal beef, I think is dumb. I know I brought families into this. It's not, not something I'm proud of. But, there comes a point in time that you have to defend yourself. And I'll defend myself to the end. But I'm tired of going back and forth with these mongoloids. I don't care anymore. And if they still want to be obsessed little bitches, then more power to you. Be obsessed little bitches. See where your life is gonna go in the next 5 years. Probably still be on YouTube, freaking stalking people and this and that, when you could be married or you could be getting laid or something like that. Your life could be way better than what it is right now. Doing boring as fuck obsession videos and trying to expose people, because you have a personal beef with them. If you don't like somebody, don't fucking watch them. Don't. You don't like me? You don't have to watch my video, but you do because you love me so much. You can't get enough of me. I don't care about what video you do. Oh, I'm going to do a video Saturday. I care less. I don't care. I don't care about your dead channels and what you say and do on your said dead channels. I don't care. But, it is what it is. And then, people say something about me. If I decide to defend myself, if it needs to be defended, I'll say it. And if you don't like what I say, that's too goddamn bad. Move on. I'll say what I gotta say and move on. If you don't like it, then just... Like I said, it's too bad and you need a life. Get over it. Focus on something else. Don't focus on what I have to say. You can ignore me for all I care. Want me to shut up? Then why don't you shut up too? I'll shut up when you shut up. But some of you don't want to shut up, so I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna ignore these motherfuckers. I don't care. So all I have to say is goodbye, so long, farewell. But you still want to be obsessed with me for the next 5-10 years, it's not going to get you anywhere. Not going to get you anywhere, really. But if you want to bring family into it, I'll tell you right now, it's not going to end well for you, because you're going to end up in the slammer. Just leave those people out of the conversation. And like I said, if you have a personal beef with me, that's on you. And if you don't, I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. If you don't like me and you don't like what I say and what I do on my channel, simple thing, block me and move on. And if you can't do that simple freaking thing, you need a mental evaluation. Seriously, because your lives are not going anywhere. You have a problem, and it's called obsession. And cyberstalking is a crime too, by the way. And so is cyberbullying is not allowed. But if you wanna do that for the next 12 years, then you're gonna end up in the slammer, or you're gonna piss. It's not gonna be good for you. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So, do something else for a change, please. Do something else with your fucking life, rather than be obsessed with somebody for 7 to 10 goddamn years. Because your life is not gonna get any better. It's not gonna go anywhere. Your future is gonna. You want to tell if you godforsaken people have children, you're gonna tell people like, oh, I stalked this guy for 7 to 10 years. You know what your kids are gonna say? Man, you have no fucking life. Or they'll just be like, oh, that's great, Dad. I'm just gonna be like you. Yeah, end up in the slammer or end up in the dirt. So yeah, focus on your fucking life, and that's it. Don't worry about what I do and what I say on my channels, because it's my channels. I can say whatever the fuck I want, and if you don't like it, too bad. Fuck you, man. That's all I gotta say. All right, that's your public service announcement for the night, and we will move on from that. And I'm not gonna talk about that anymore from here on out. I'm gonna talk positivity, because we're a positive channel. No more of that bull funky. But that's it. And we move on with that. Alright, so let's get back to NXT, because I went on a long rant. I'm sorry about that. But anyway. So Drew Gulak and Hank Walker, like I said, Booker T went on an insane rant about how Walker doesn't deserve to wear a singlet. But anyway, Walker fights out of a crossface, starts hammering away at Gulak, setting up a running shoulder for a near fall. Gulak reverses a wheelbarrow slam into another crossface, which is then reversed into a cross arm breaker. So, Hank Walker, trying to get the submission win, kind of beat Gulak at his own game, but that doesn't really work. And Charlie Dempsey gets a cheap shot in on Hank Walker, which sends Walker into a small package, circa 1921. Gulak gets a cheap win in just under 6 minutes. And that's pretty much it for that. And the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. I thought it was ridiculously boring. Let me move on with that. Alright, after that, we go to the Yes Boys once again, talking tag teams. And says they'll see us on Saturday. So got that. Alright, speaking of tag teams, we got Briggs and Jensen in a tag team match. If they win, they get added to the triple threat tag team title match with the champs Gallus and their opponents for tonight. My cousin, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, my cousin. Hey, my cousin, get in here, my cousin. Hey, hi, Paisan. How you doing, Paisan? My Paisan, hey, I wanna find you. My cousin, Tony D'Angelo, who gets you a chicken bomb hero for $2. Right? You know that chicken palm we had the other night. Oh, so good. And his partner, Channing Stacks Lorenzo. Alright, this was a pretty decent match. So with Jensen and Stacks locking up. Jensen grabs a 1921 roll-up for a near fall. Tony D comes in, the GOAT, and not the GOAT of all GOATs, but the GOAT of NXT. And he comes in to wrestle Briggs down, and then we see Fallon Henley and Kiana James watching in the back. And Kiana takes credit for the match, but Fallon Henley once again threatens to tell Jensen what she knows about Sebastian. And then Kiana's like, fuck! They go to the ring. They didn't need to be there. But anyway, Briggs and Jensen hit matching sliding uppercuts for as we go to break. We come back. Jensen gets caught in a demolition-type decapitator. Or as Booker T would say, a doomsday device. Wrong move! Wrong move! They go for the cover. Briggs has to make the save. Jensen gets over to Briggs for a hot tag as Henley and James make their way to ringside. And then for some reason, Jensen wants back in. And then they hit a doomsday device with not the traditional doomsday device. They hit a spin wheel kick instead of the clothesline, which really kind of looked like almost like a battering ram by the Creed brothers do. Go for the cover, and Tony D has to barrel over Briggs to make the save. And then Tony sends Briggs outside, and then we get the double slam on Jensen. 1, 2, 3. Tony D, my cousin, and Stacks get the win. And that's it. So under 10-minute match, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And then after the match, Fallon Henley and Kiana James comes in, and Fallon's like, all right, this is it, I'm going to tell Jensen what's going on, and Kiana just grabs the mic and says, you know what, Jensen, you want the truth? I'm going to give you the truth. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the truth. So she drops the mic, goes up to Briggs, looks at his dick, which is probably ginormously hard, because, looking at Kiana James's boobs will make any man hard, even her real-life boyfriend. But anyway, Kiana, looks him up and down, and then she gives him a good old smoochie. So, and Vic Joseph with the line of the night, Brooks is on base! He's on base! He's on first base! So I'm like, yeah! There you go, my friend. There you go! I knew you had it in you, Mr. Jensen. I knew you had it in you. You got the girl, and now you got the first base. Now, all that you need to do is get to second base. Gotta feel her boobies next. Feel her ass. Get to second base, you make out. You slip the hand in the hoo-ha! And maybe Kiana's hot, she's ready for it because she knows she wants that D. She's ready for it. She'll go to town and start sucking your dick. That's third base, and then next thing you know, she's bouncing on that dick, and you're hitting a home run. You're in love, my friend. You finally broke. She popped your cherry, and you're gonna have fun. It is what it is, my friend. Sex is good. The first time is a little nerve-wracking, but, when you get into a good rhythm, after the first time, then after that, it's no problem. I remember my first time, I know it's TMI, but I was nervous my first time. I was nervous. But, when I finally did it, I did it. It was, it was nice, and then I wanted to do more. And that's why, I got with Ashton Marie. We were going at it for a year and a half, and then, things happened, and then we broke up, and then I got with, who, 15 years ago next Thursday, by the way. 15 years of good sex. Holy shit. But, I'm not going to go into that part, but, it's been good. I'll just say that. It's been pretty damn good for 15 years. And I can't see any... it's good. It's been good for 15 years, and hopefully there's 15 more. But we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, Jensen gets on base with probably an infield hit. But, yeah, he got on base, my friend. Now, keep it going, and then slide into second, if you know what I mean. Slide into second. And the next thing you know, you're on third base, dude. But just don't stay on third base like an American Pie. I'm sick of this third base shit. I just want to get laid. Just don't say that out loud. Wait till the right moment there, Jensen. Wait till the right moment when it's the perfect moment. You're kissing, you're making out, and then if Kiana's ready for some if she's DTF, give her one good shot for me. Also, I have to come and show her how to do it for you. But I digress. So, good job, Jensen. You're on first base. Hey, you got more hits than the Yankees this season. I had to get that joke in early because I know the season starts, the day after tomorrow. But it is what it is. Speaking of seasons, how about the New York fucking Rangers? Another fucking win tonight at the Garden against the really shitty Columbus Blue Jackets. 6-2 win. Oh man, they are having a month to remember. They clinched the playoffs last night. Tonight, 2 more points. And it's just right now. It's all a matter of seeding. Let's see where they end up. It could be. I doubt the 3rd seed, but I hope they get to the 3rd seed. But really, I think it's all right now, for the next couple of weeks. It's all a matter of where they're gonna be and who they're gonna play. I hope they get at least the first round at home at the Garden, because those top 4 seeds get the home ice. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping the Rangers get a high seed and they're at home for the first round, beat the fuck out of whoever they face. Don't make you go 7. And then, I mean, at least go maybe 5 or 6, depending on the team. At least go 5 or maybe 6. And then hopefully the other team they face goes 7, so you have an advantage in the second round. And then, I mean, just hopefully breeze through the second round. Don't go 7 again like they did last year. And, beat them in 5 or 6 games. And then go to the the Eastern Conference Finals. Maybe against Boston. Hopefully Boston gets knocked out in the first round. That'd be nice. I would laugh. But, I mean, if it's Rangers-Boston, I'm going to have a field day with the Boston Bruin fans. Was when I didn't say it was going to be, it might happen. It might happen. I don't know. But the Rangers have a great team. With Patrick Kane, Tarasenko, Igor standing on his head again. I mean, Mika doing what he does in March. And score goals. We scored another one tonight. Oy. He just gets red hot in March. And then in the last couple of seasons, the Rangers have gotten really red hot in March. And then they get to April, they get to the playoffs, and I'm kind of surprised that they even went that far last year. They just took the foot off the gas when they had the Tampa Bay Lightning on the ropes after the first 2 games. They had them on the ropes, and they just choked the next 4 games. It's sad. And they could have won Game 5. Really, Game 4 and 5. And partly Game 6, but I think with the Rangers, the way they are, the team they have now, I think they can make another deep run. Stanley Cup, they might have to get past those, the Washington Capitals and most likely the Boston assholes, the Boston Bruins. But, anything can happen in the playoffs. You could be the President's Trophy winner, have the best record in the league and most points in the league, but you can get knocked out in the first round by like a shit team like Ottawa or something like that. Or it could be Washington. But, the way the Bruins are playing, I'm giving credit to Boston. If they get knocked out in the first or second round, all that means nothing. But, the Rangers are going to be the underdogs in the playoffs. I'll tell you that right now. The way they're playing, I would be scared to face the Rangers again in the playoffs like they did last year. They should have went 7 with Pittsburgh. They should never have went 7 with the Hurricanes. And they got lucky to went 6 with Tampa Bay. They really should have swept them. But they took the foot off the gas. But, this year is different, and we'll see what happens as we get to the Stanley Cup playoffs. But the Rangers are in, and they're kicking ass right now. But they play again Thursday against the Devils, another team that's pretty damn good. I think they're ahead of the Rangers in seeding, I think. Florida's actually, they beat Florida, which was a big win for them, because they're ahead of the Rangers, too. So, the Rangers have to beat the teams they have to beat to get points, to get seeding. A good seed, at least. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens this coming weekend. They got the Devils, and they got Buffalo. I forgot who they play on Sunday, but you know, a couple of hard games. Buffalo's not a gimme. The Devils are never a gimme. I mean, and then you know who they play Sunday, I forget, but in any case, you know, Rangers are doing some good shit. Good shit. And that trade, getting Tarasenko and Trocheck, I forget what his name is, but anyway, the trades that they made have been doing some pretty good shit right now, especially with Patrick Kane and Tarasenko. Just amazing shit, and Trocheck and everybody. They're doing what they gotta do, which is great. Alright, we move on with that. Alright, so let's move on from hockey back to wrestling. So, where we left off with Jensen getting on first base with Kiana James. It's only a matter of time before he hits that home run and taps that sweet ass. And we move on. Alright, then we get the Stand and Deliver rundown. Before the final segment of the night, we have Grayson Waller coming out, and he goes right to the announce table, right to Vic Joseph. And Vic hands him the contract, which Gargano left him last week. Waller then starts yelling at Vic and says, "I want you to see what I'm going to do to your boy." And I'm like, yeah, I think Vic Joseph might get involved in this match. Getting his ass kicked, I hope, and then, you know, I'll take his job. But in any case, Waller gets in the ring surrounded by security guards. Grayson talks about what he has done during his time in NXT, including Gargano getting the spotlight after he dove off the War Games cage. I think it was last year. Maybe a year or two ago. I forget when that was. But anyway, that's why he jumped Gargano during his farewell speech. That was last year. A year or two ago. And he hit his mark. And he says, "Johnny, you are the biggest mark in the business." I beg to differ with that there, Grayson, because the biggest mark in the business is, besides Dave Meltzer, is Vince Russo. And yeah, Vince Russo, fuck you for what you said to my good buddy Will Raleigh, saying that he never watched SmackDown. Shut up, you fucking mark, bro. Because you got destroyed by the master, the king of all ranters. You got destroyed. You had nothing to say, bro. Next time, shut your mouth about my friend Asuka, okay? Calling her an idiot. Fuck you for just pointing at the fucking sign. Her and Bianca calling them idiots just for pointing at the fucking sign. Oh, everybody else is now pointing at the sign. You're gonna call them idiots too, there, Vince Russo? You fucking hypocritical mark. Just shut the fuck up and go suck Yankee dick, okay? Fuck you, man. That's it. Alright, so Waller has Gargano begging him for a match at Stand and Deliver. Gargano is the greatest Big Mac star in NXT history, and he is Mr. NXT, but just like Mr. WrestleMania would do, meaning Shawn Michaels, Gargano is going to lose. I doubt that. So then Johnny's music hits, and Grace is like looking at the wrong way. He's looking at the entranceway, and then we see the cameraman put his camera down, and I'm like, yep, they're doing this again when the wrestler dresses up as the cameraman. So Gargano reviews himself as the cameraman, and they beat each other up. The big brawl is on. The rest of security come in. They try to hold them apart. But you know how like they jump on each other. Oh, this is great! And the fans are going nuts. Let them fight! Let them fight! And then eventually they hold each other back. Johnny has a little cut on his head. I don't know how that happened. So Vic says it's unsanctioned. But Grayson never signed the contract, did he? So it's not really an unsanctioned match yet, unless Grayson signs it between now and Saturday, or he signs it the night of. So you can't really say it's unsanctioned yet. He never signed the contract. The match is not even official yet. So Just saying. Just saying. Where's my... I'm looking for my... God damn it. Looking for my, my remote. I can't find my remote. I can't find a remote. Where is it? I don't know. Oh, my TV's about to shut off. I was supposed to... You know, when you have your TV, on idle and it's just stuck. No, I can't even find the goddamn freaking thing. I'll find it later. I'll find it later. But anyway, that ends a pretty chaotic NXT tonight. And I gave the final segment 3.5 out of 5 stars. But all in all, pretty damn good go-home show for NXT. And should be a pretty damn good Stand and Deliver pay-per-view this Saturday at, remember, 1 p.m., 10 p.m. Pacific time. So a lot of people are going to be, who are going to WrestleMania tomorrow. You better get to the arena early, and then when it's over, if you're going to WrestleMania that night, if you're going in your own rental car, or going with somebody else, or you have your own car, good luck getting out there, and good luck getting to Inglewood and SoFi Stadium, because traffic is going to be a bitch, and parking is going to be a bitch, because that pay-per-view is going to end about, I would say, 3:30, close to 4. Well, Pacific time is going to end probably about 1 o'clock, 1:30. Because WrestleMania starts, I believe, at 8 p.m., 5 p.m. Pacific. So you got a 4-hour window to do whatever you got to do. So it might take you 4 hours to get to SoFi Stadium in that traffic. So, I mean, if you're going in there, have fun. The main thing is have fun. And whatever shows you're gonna see, whether it be GCW, I don't know. I think the Impact New Japan show, which is Thursday. I think it's in LA. I'm not sure. Ring of Honor, of course. You want to go to Ring of Honor. All the other indie shows are gonna be there. You know, pick and choose your shows between Thursday and Sunday. You want to go to SmackDown? Go to SmackDown. Want to stay for the whole thing? Do that. You want to go to Supercard of Honor? Do that. You want to go to GCW? Do that. You want to go to Joey Janela's little thing or whatever he has the weekend? Go do that. You want to see Undertaker's show? Go do that. Whatever you want to do in LA, go do it, but do it responsibly, of course. And just be safe there. But like I said, if you're going by car after Stand and Deliver, good luck. Good luck taking an Uber too. You better. I mean, if you're staying at a hotel, you better be near. So I better be near. So I don't know if this hotel's near SoFi. I don't know, but I mean, if there is, then stay there so you can get there quick enough. But if you're far away, but I mean, go have fun. Everybody that's going to WrestleMania this year, have fun, be safe. That's it, because next year is in Philadelphia, which is less traffic. Less traffic, but a shithole. You know why. You know why, right, Philly fans? You know why. Classy fucking asshole fucking baseball fans that they are. Shithole city. The only thing good about Philly is cheesesteaks and ECW. That's it. Nothing else good about freaking Philadelphia. So have fun next year. I'm not going. I wouldn't go to Philly for a wrestling event unless it's like a hardcore convention or something like that, like an ECW convention or some shit like that. I mean, my cousin lives down there in Philly. I would just go to hang out with them. I wouldn't go for anything else like WrestleMania or a garbage Eagles game. The pedophile Eagles, I want to see them. Unless they're facing the Niners, I'll just go there with my Niners gear and just like berate the Eagles fans. It's like, you haven't got us a pedophile of a fan! EDP. Broke ass fuck EDP. Fuck that guy. You want to talk about pedophiles? That guy's a pedophile. Not me. But I digress on that. But we move on with that. So have fun at WrestleMania, guys. And girls, of course. You know, Issa's going to be there. And a whole bunch of... Denise Salcido's going to be there. Pick up some Denise. Hi, Denise. How you doing? And Issa. How you doing, Mommy Issa? You know, but... Have fun, ladies and gentlemen. Go in there. And be safe. And hopefully you come back safe, too. But a lot of people are going to be coming back... Probably on Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, because they're going to be at Raw, on the Raw After Manias in LA in the Staples Center, which is going to probably be one of the most anticipated Raws of the year, which is, Raw After Mania is always the most anticipated of the year. It's going to be pretty interesting what's going to happen if Cody wins. He's going to show off the new belt, well, his version of the belt. If Roman wins, I would assume he's going to get a new belt, because they're talking about a new championship title design. Which could be Cody's belt. It could be that belt that was leaked, which is half black, half blue. The black and blue belt, I'm going to call it. I mean, I have to see. Maybe Jay White debuts. Maybe people from NXT come up, like Braun Breaker. Maybe Indy. Maybe the Yes Boys. Who knows? But it's going to be an epic event this coming Monday night. We already talked about this Monday night. Holy shit. But yeah, people going to WrestleMania, they're not coming back. Depends on where they live. They live on the east, the Midwest, and on the East Coast, and especially East living in Puerto Rico. They're not coming back till at most Wednesday. Because you come from like Puerto Rico, it takes like 2 days to come back. Really, I mean a long time to come back. Because you have to go from LA to your next destination, wherever that may be. Then you have to get on another flight to go to maybe another flight. Probably taking 2 planes to get home. Really, what you should do is take one plane, get on a connecting flight, and get off at, take from LA to Florida, which takes like 5 hours, maybe 8 hours at most. Or connecting Texas, take Texas to Orlando, then Orlando to... or Miami to Puerto Rico. You're there in like an hour. So it's either one or two planes, and then you're home. You're tired, jet lagged. Take the day off. I mean, if you get home on Tuesday, take the rest of the day off. Depends on what time you get home. You get home late, then yeah, take Wednesday off, and then come back on Thursday or Friday. But yeah, a lot of people who are going there are gonna probably be jet lagged, and they're gonna take a couple of days off. They'll probably come back Wednesday or Friday next week to do their watch-alongs. But it is what it is. But, if I went to WrestleMania, which I have been to, WrestleMania 1, 10, and 20, and if I would have went to 29 at MetLife, but didn't have the money, it would have been a bitch to get out of there. So I would have to go somebody to have to, go with somebody, because I'm not going to go by bus or even a train that actually leaves you off right at MetLife Stadium. But, I mean, getting out of there and there's no train, you're fucked. You might have to call an Uber, and God forbid you get one. You might be stuck in freaking MetLife Stadium. You might be stuck in East Rutherford, New Jersey. I didn't want to do that. If I would have went with my brother from another mother when he was alive, because I could have went with him, got out, stayed at his house, and then could have went home the next day, or just stayed with him, stay with him on that Monday, and then maybe go back that night or go back on Tuesday. I could have went to WrestleMania 35, which was at MetLife, but same fucking thing would have happened. So I'd rather go to, like, if it was in Citi Field, I would definitely go to that. Like AEW has Grand Slam in Queens. It's a hop, skip, and jump away from me. Getting there is kind of not a real pain in the ass, because you have to get on the 7 train, go all the way to before we get off at where the Mets play, get off at Willis Point with Citi Field, and then you have to go back and then all the way over that bridge, and then you have to go through, Arthur Ashe Stadium and everything, and then you get there, it's fun and everything, but getting back, holy shit, good luck, because if you're taking the train, you have to walk all the way back, over the bridge, to the train station, and there's going to be a lot of people there. it's gonna be like at least 5 to 10,000 people going back on the train, and you're gonna be there a while. I mean, good luck getting on the train because those trains are going to be packed. But the good thing about it is, you miss the train. There's always another one. There's another one right behind it. It's like, I mean, because the last stop is Main Street, and there's always trains coming back and forth every like 5, maybe 10 minutes. So if you miss one, you wait about 5, maybe 10 more minutes. You know, the next one comes, and you know, good luck getting on that one. You might have to miss 2, 3, maybe 4 trains to get home, and depending where you get off. Most people will be getting off at either 42nd Street or the last stop at Hudson Yard, 34th Street, to get on another train if you guys live in Brooklyn like I do. So that's what I would do. I have to take the train to Times Square, get on the 7, go all the way to Citi Field, and then when I come back, I do that. I get off at 42nd Street, then I have to take another train, and most likely an Uber coming home, depending on what time I get home. Because, you know, that show ends at 11. By the time I get home, it's like 1, maybe, if I get lucky, 1, at most, the latest, probably 2 o'clock. 2:30 at latest, maybe. But it's worth it, though. So, I would love to go to Grand Slam this year. I think it's going to be in August or September. I'll try my best to maybe get tickets, but they'll probably be sold out in the first 5 seconds. But, you know, if I can get there, I'll go. I'll go by myself. I don't even give a shit. I'd like to take the missus, but, you know, walking that distance, you know, might not be a good thing. But we have been to Citi Field, and she's walked from the train station to, you know, left field, basically, where we sat one during the 2015 season. We sat in the upper deck in left field. And then, surprisingly, we saw a Boyz II Men concert. We didn't get home for a while because, you know, after the concert, because everybody's safe for the concert, and then we had to wait for like 4 freaking trains, and we finally got home. And then we went to sleep. But, I mean, it is what it is. But, yeah. But now, I'll probably just maybe go myself, or maybe meet up with some friends in the city, then go. But it's worth it going to Grand Slam. And I know a lot of people going to the National Mausoleum next week for Dynamite. Have fun. I would love to go there, but, you know, getting there and back is kind of a bitch. Especially at night when you have to might have to take an Uber to get to the LIRR. And then take the LIRR all the way into Penn Station. Or if you get lucky, maybe that goes to, you know, by the Barclays Center. And then you take a train, or you can take an Uber home or take the train home, depending on what you want to do. You know, I know AEW would never hit the Barclays Center, but, you know, or the Garden, but if they do a major pay-per-view, if AEW did a pay-per-view at Citi Field, I'd go, definitely. I don't care if I have to sit in the freaking upper deck of Citi Field. I'd go. Same thing with Arthur Ashe Stadium. I'll sit in the nosebleeds. I don't give a shit. Just to go and have fun. Worth the price of admission. But it's like sitting in the balcony of the Hammerstein Ballroom. The second balcony. Well, the first or second balcony. And you can barely see anything. At least you're there. At least you're there. But it is what it is. Anyway, moving on. Alright, so NXT was pretty damn good. I gave it a solid 7 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you motherfuckers thought of the show in a comment down below if you feel like it. If you want to do your own video, then do that. But smash that like button, smash the subscribe button down below on this channel and my other channels as well. Show me your love and support. If you're real, you can follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you're not real, get a life. Share the video all over the internet, but most importantly, tap that bell and turn on all notifications. All notifications so you get the next video. And hopefully, you know, my notifications go out to you. And if not, then hit the bell, resubscribe, and hit the bell again, and that should work. Or just type in my name, and my channel should pop up somewhere. And you can watch my past videos, my current videos, and, the latest one that's up there. That's all I gotta say about that. So that's it. Thanks for watching. I'm going to sleep. I got things to do tomorrow. I got some errands to run tomorrow. Besides working, I got errands to run tomorrow. And then getting ready for baseball on Thursday afternoon. Oh, I can't wait. The Yankees will play first because I think the Yankees played first because I think they were the 1 o'clock game at home against the San Francisco Giants. So I hope they get swept. Fuck the Yankees. The Mets are in Florida for a big 4-game series starting Thursday afternoon at 4 o'clock. Max Scherzer will be on the mound against Sandy Alcantara. We'll see. We'll see how the Mets do without their big-time closer, Edwin Diaz. So hopefully a big win on Thursday with Scherzer on the mound. Friday's going to be dicey because we've got Peterson on the mound. Saturday, we got Cody Senga in his Major League debut for the Mets. And then on Sunday, I believe it is... Who's Sunday? Wait a minute. No, wait. Senga is Sunday, I believe, because Verlander, I think, is Saturday because he's lined up for Thursday. Yeah, Saturday. Let me just think on this. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah. So Justin Verlander will make his Met season debut on Saturday. We got Saturday night. And then on Sunday afternoon, we got Cody Senga going on the mound. And then Monday will be in Milwaukee. Cookie Carrasco makes his first start of the year. And then Tuesday, back to Scherzer. And then Peterson in the finale of that Milwaukee series. Then next Thursday, April 6th, at Citi Field against those Miami Marlins again, Justin Verlander makes his Citi Field debut. That Citi Field is going to be rocking next week. Next weekend, Citi Field is going to be rocking. I can't wait. I would love to go to that game. But there's things that I may not be able to do. But, yeah, the Book of Cyclones begin, I believe, this weekend. That's good. The home opener is next Friday against the Jersey City Blue Claws, I think they are. I think that's the Phillies minor league team. I would love to go to that game, but I may have some other plans for Easter weekend. I don't even know what I'm doing for Easter at all, but in any case, whatever I'm doing, I'm going to have a good time doing it. I'm going to have a good Easter, but that's pretty much it, wherever I may be. In any case, yeah, so baseball's coming back. Gotta love it. WrestleMania week is in full effect. Tomorrow night, Dynamite from St. Louis, Missouri. Adam Cole, baby's return against Daniel Garcia. That's going to be an epic match. We got Jeff Cobb and Kenny by God Omega for the IWGP United States title. That should be a pretty good match. And much more on Dynamite tomorrow night at 8 p.m. on CBS. Thursday, we got Live Impact, for all you Impact fans. Live Impact, which is kind of weird because Impact is live, and then you have Impact versus New Japan, which I think is Thursday night, or I don't know when that is. I think it's Thursday or Friday night. So it would kind of make no sense to have Impact live. But I think that Impact is that show. I'm not even sure, but in any case, Impact's live supposedly on Thursday. Also Thursday is Ring of Honor from St. Louis. You got Athena defending the Ring of Honor Women's title against Emi Sakura. So that's going to be a pretty damn good match. If Athena wins, she goes on to face Yuna Sakazaki, or whatever her name is. Yuna. You know what I'm talking about. Little Yuna for the women's title. That Athena should win tomorrow night. Not tomorrow night, Thursday night, and then she's going to win at the pay-per-view. So she's going to remain women's champion most likely. So we got that. Friday night, we got SmackDown, the Hall of Fame. We got Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor, all squeezed into that. And Rampage at 10 p.m. Saturday, NXT Stand and Deliver at 1 p.m. And then at 8 p.m., we got WrestleMania Night 1. And then Sunday, we got WrestleMania Night 2. And besides baseball, all sprinkled into that. Oh, it's going to be an exciting freaking weekend for all you sports fans. So, I mean, I gotta, especially Saturday night, I gotta go back and forth between the Met game and WrestleMania Night 1. Oh, it's gonna be nerve-wracking. And then Sunday, I got the Met game early, thank God. And then later on, I'm gonna watch WrestleMania Night 2. So, that's it. So, I'm gonna do my NXT Stand and Deliver predictions tomorrow. Get that done. I'm not may go live, may not go live for that. Then I'll do Dynamite review tomorrow night. Thursday, Thursday I'm gonna do WrestleMania Night 1 and 2 predictions. So get that out of the way. And then Friday, I'm hoping to do before. I got things to do early, so I may not be able to do Ring of Honor predictions. I'm hoping to get back in time for my errands that day. To do Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor predictions. And then I would do a live SmackDown Rampage review for that. As far as the Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor review, that will come Sunday, right before we go live late on Sunday afternoon after the Met game, whenever that ends. Probably sometime in the mid-afternoon, we'll go live right here on the channel with your Supercard of Honor review leading up to WrestleMania Night 2. And then Sunday night after WrestleMania Night 2, we would do a WrestleMania Night 2 review. As far as NXT Stand and Deliver, I would do a review right after that. And then right after WrestleMania Night 1, another review for WrestleMania Night 1. So a lot of videos, so you have to really hit that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss anything I do the next 4 or 5 days. So lots of fucking videos. Lots. I'm going to try to get to everything by Sunday. By Sunday night, hopefully everything will be done. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Peter Goodman signing off. 7 out of 10 stars for NXT tonight. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments section. And that's it. All right, it's late. It's time to go to bed. So I'm going to do that. I might have a late night snack. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. I might just go straight to bed. But in any case, thank you all for watching. Did I say Peter Gilmore? I'm sorry. Peter Joseph, signing off on the Peter Joseph channel. Rock on and rock hard with your cookout. And if you're not down with that, well, I'm just too goddamn sorry, but I got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Until next time. If there is, and there will be a next time. But until next time, motherfuckers. Peace.